I got into a car accident. I was rear-ended on Highway 99 going eastbound on February 9th of 2023. We were going roughly about 65 miles an hour. The car in front of me slowed, so naturally I slowed. I'm going to take a wild guess and just guess that the person behind me just could not stop on time. So I relaxed my body and took the hit. I pulled over to the side of the road and I noticed that his vehicle was totally done. There was no way he was going to make it out. So I got to the side, I walked up the side of I don't want to call it an on-ramp, but the side of the highway. And I yelled, are you all right? Are you having a seizure? Are you okay? I'm going to call 911. Of course, I called the authorities. They came. Initially, I never ever suspected that I would have psychological effects of an accident afterward. I have seen some really horrible things in life. I'm a 21-year Air Force veteran, and I've deployed 7 times. And I grew up in Los Angeles, California. I've seen a lot. So I had no clue. I never thought that psychologically a car accident could affect me to the point that it did. I was literally afraid to drive on the highway. And I never thought that I would, because I understand accidents happen. I didn't get out of that. First of all, I couldn't drive for 3 to 4 weeks. I tried, but I was so scared that it would happen again. And I think it's because of that lack of control. I had to take the impact. I never thought that lack of control would have me so frantic of losing control again. And for months, my body tensed anytime I saw, and I stayed looking in the rearview mirror. Anytime I saw a car coming towards me, I never thought that would happen to me. Immediately after, you would think that I had fire on my back, the way that it felt. It felt so inflamed, and that's also something I've never experienced. And I've taken a mortar attack blast and hit cinder blocks with my back. So I couldn't understand how a cushioned chair could cause so much trauma to my back, to the point that the chiropractor couldn't touch me. It felt like he was putting, his fingers were fire the minute he touched me. I could not be touched for about a week. It was the weirdest thing ever. But when I called Jen and we spoke for about maybe 45 minutes, she was welcoming, she was patient, she explained, she didn't ask for money up front. She was very, very honest. And it was her transparency that made me gravitate towards her. It was her genuineness, her warmth. I never felt like she was only doing it for money, because it wasn't a lot of money, but she fought for me like I was $1 million company. And it was past impressive. These people are fast. Everybody got back to me no less than maybe 12 hours. And I thought that was extremely impressive. Especially when I had questions that they probably had to answer 17 times that day. And not at any time did they ever make me feel like, oh, here she comes with another dumb question. If she asked me one more, I love the follow-up. I love, are you sure you don't need anything? The constant, reassurances. And they never promised me the moon or the stars or anything, but still giving me that reassurance and that support and that care. It was, I have zero negative about the experience. Mentally, they both kept me really calm. They both kept me assured. They both listened. And even when I felt without me giving any sort of indication that I feel like I'm messing up, they kept reassuring me, especially with deposition. Every single time, they kept me confident. They made sure I was mentally okay. I think I made the perfect decision. I'm pretty satisfied. I never felt haggled. I never felt like I was unaware of the timeline. I wasn't sold a dream. I wasn't sold a nightmare. I was sold the truth every single time. I was heavily prepared, and it was because they were extremely truthful and transparent. I always went with the stereotype when it comes to lawyers. I've always thought that they were not in it for my best interests. And I found people that have totally diminished my whole stereotype. If you want an individual that's honest, you want people that are genuine, you want a law firm that will help guide you, then I would suggest this law firm. If not, if you want sleazy, this isn't for you. These are good people. Genuine good people. I think they're great. That's it.